a Mayo monster. That is how your ancestors got everything from stealing.
White supremacy and misogyny and colonization.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know.
Stop caping for white dudes, join us, and let's overthrow the patriarchy. Raise your hand if you're a racist. It's white women's niceness that is killing us all.
Hey guys, it's Misha, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at some more racist individuals spewing their anti-white rhetoric. We might even find out some new words to call white people, because I know we already have Bleach Demon, we have Ghost Cricket, but maybe we'll find out some more creative names that we could add to the list. But before we start, please make sure you are subscribed and have hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
I'm currently in Paris, and I've got some errands I gotta do today. So I'm gonna go out and get myself some micro reparations by not moving out of any white person's way, since they love to take up the road. Yeah. Shut her about me.
She gets mad that white people are walking on the street. Should we have a different street for white people?
Let's see. Yeah, single file.
Maybe she's not used to two people walking. I really doubt someone would be able to put up with a person like this.
Like, hello, why wouldn't you move out my way?
Sure, she's probably used to walking by herself, and maybe that's the problem, that she doesn't realize that when people walk in groups, like, they'll take up a little bit more space. Of course, they should stay to one side and allow everyone else to go through. But out of what she was recording, it's kind of unwarranted, I think, for the nice single file.
Single file.
Pardon toi.
Go ahead and get yourself some reparations, okay? Take matters into your own mother hands.
I went to Paris not too long ago, and the people in Paris, I just got the impression that they wouldn't put up with this sort of thing, especially from Americans. I'm sure there are Parisians who like Americans, but I think because of stereotypes and because of maybe how certain Americans behave in other countries, she is only making that problem so much worse. Cursing out people for walking because they're white. Go to a different country then, where you don't have to see as many white people. Why go somewhere where you know you're going to be harassed this way because someone is walking and not literally throwing out a red carpet for you?
Educator, I am constantly worried if I am part of the problem.
Again, an educator.
I mean by that, well, public education is an institution that upholds lots of problematic systems in our society, like white supremacy and misogyny and colonization, etc. In my role as an educator, I try to undermine that BS in my classroom as much as I possibly can. I teach high school English, and whew, the white supremacy runs deep. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at how we write essays. Start with an introduction that includes a thesis. Always cite your sources.
Right. You have to write a thesis, an introduction. That's white supremacy.
Use transition words like however and therefore.
However and therefore. Are you implying that non-white people don't know those words? Another theme you'll notice here is everyone that comes out and says, this is white supremacy, this is racism, when it's really not, they're the racist ones. They probably can't think about anything except race, and they're just coming out as a racist over and over again. But because they get applause for it, they continue, okay? So this woman thinks that black people aren't capable of using those words or writing a proper essay.
These are all made-up rules. They're arbitrary. They were created by Westerners in power.
Perhaps English isn't the problem, it's what's going on in your head. Perhaps you're the problem if you really truly think that because your student isn't white, they can't do well in your class because it's white supremacy. To be literate, to get good grades. Here's the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices.
Are we supposed to hear that and say, yeah, that's going to help us reach a more inclusive society? Saying black people don't know what a computer is? They can't write an essay? Also, math is racist if you don't know, so they can't do math.
Everything has to cater to a victim narrative. They're actually going after language now. Black linguistic justice is racist to teach black students, especially standard English. So this is not just a math thing. And obviously,
Right.
you know, to a 5-year-old, this is not good for black students.
They need the help of DEI. They can't get into the college they want to go to or get the job they want without extra help because they're black. Again, you're just telling on yourself at this point.
Seeing as melanin deficient Europeans created whiteness in order to enslave Africans and commit wholesale genocide, yeah, whiteness needs to end.
I think it's even worse when it's the white people saying it. Because do you really hate yourself that much? Grunkle Frank 2.0 looks white, even if they're mixed with something, I don't know, but going by their logic, the lefty logic, if you look white, you're white, okay? Because you reap the benefits of your whiteness and your privilege, okay? So by that logic, this person is 100% white, no matter what, but still is saying that we should end whiteness. Whiteness has to go. I mean, can we be surprised with this hair situation? And the original comment was, so if a black person said white people should die and never exist, that's not racism. And that was the response. What's actually true is that having children is far right. It doesn't matter what your race is. No one should have children, according to Politico. Joe Biden was talking about Japan, our ally.
Cannot succeed as a country if you leave more than half of your brain power on the sidelines. Not a joke. Not a joke. Look what's going on. Look what's going on in Japan. It's called Abe economics. They're talking about it. We're calling it. And that is, there's an entire move because they are xenophobic, because they don't want to invite other people from outside their country to come in and make up the workforce. They have fewer workers than they have a need for workers.
Now, just because you see that the country is struggling economically, that doesn't mean you should go out and call the entire country xenophobic. Here it says several Japanese lawmakers reacted to Biden's comments on social media immediately following the controversy. Migration is a problem that European leaders are struggling with too. There aren't any countries that have solved this problem as of now. I hope that President Biden will solve the problem in New York before he says things like this. We are being cautious after seeing your failures. You are meddling too much in our internal affairs. I mean, is he wrong? No. Speaking of New York, the beautiful sanctuary city and what it's become because of these policies, there were these illegal immigrants who went to the New York City Council and showed just how entitled they were, just how ungrateful, and started talking about how the food was not up to par.
And on Ramadan time, we couldn't eat because when you come back for the breaks, the food is no good at all.
I'm sorry that you're not getting your 5-star Michelin restaurant food, but you're in this country illegally. I don't think you have the right to complain about the food.
The Q-tip people are the last ones to ever talk about somebody stealing anything. Y'all wouldn't be in this country had it not been for y'all stealing it.
And the Q-tip people. I kind of like that one.
If you are a mayo monster, that is how your ancestors got everything, from stealing.
Okay, we are getting some new names, so now we can add Mayo Monster to the list. What happens if you take a black supremacist and they get a DNA test and they're 2% bleach demon, or maybe even 5% Mayo Monster? They would just combust. They'll have a panic attack because what then? Like, do you get some oppression points taken away?
Y'all are more focused on people looting and trying to get necessities and things that they need. And yes, a TV is a f***ing necessity.
Capitalism, steal everything that you need, babe.
Now, I want to watch a little bit more of this Deconstructing Karen. They pay to be told by these women why they're racist.
What I expect of white women, not a damn thing. Nothing. I expect nothing of you because you have never given me anything. I can't trust you. Okay.
Now let's picture this, that this was actually a white woman who made the black women pay to attend this dinner, and she lectured them, and she said, you know what I expect from black women? Not a damn thing, because you've never given me anything, because I can't trust you. Acknowledge your racism. So I think that these women should actually attend some kind of course, because they're the ones that are actually racist.
To pull your heads out of your ass, acknowledge your own racism, make it right, stop caping for white dudes, join us, and let's overthrow the patriarchy.
I am a liberal white woman. We are absolutely the most dangerous women out there because we want to think that we are better.
White women feel the desperate need to be nice. It's white women's niceness that is killing us all.
This might just be the ultimate race grifter of the week. We'll probably find something worse later on.
My kids are biracial. So my husband is Hispanic and white, and I don't see color. I don't see. So how she said, I'm blinded to color. Like, it doesn't faze me at all.
You cannot, frankly, your way out of racism. Being married to a black person or a brown person, having brown or black children does not make you impervious to racism.
No, if you're literally married to a black person and you say you're colorblind, that's racist. What you should be doing, you wake up, you see your spouse in these interracial relationships, right? And you have to think, black, they're black. Day in, day out, every single day. You can't for a second forget their skin color. That's the most important thing about a person.
When we bleed red.
I'm just gonna drop the bomb here. That's white supremacy. Color blindness is white supremacy. Do not teach your kids to be colorblind. Do not talk about color blindness. Don't say that I don't see the color of your skin and we cut ourselves open, it's bleeding red. Show of hands of everyone at this table who is racist. I saw a couple people surprised that I raised my hand. I am racist against black people.
Oh, you were so close. You're racist against white people. Maybe black people too, but definitely white people as well. After indoctrination camp, everyone identifies as racist. We did it.
I believe that every white person is racist because of the system.
Such progress has been made.
Raise your hand if you're a racist. Dang!
That's exhausting. You continue believing that and hating white people and constantly focusing on your race and everyone else's race. I'm good though. Anyone paying for this too? I don't know why you want to be indoctrinated so badly, but there are more important things to focus on other than race, and you should probably stop hating others simply because of their skin color. Because we all bleed red, so how about you try not being so hateful for once?
We did it!
And that's all for today's video, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Also remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And you can follow me on my other social media platforms that is in the description. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.